Good morning to all. My name is Komal Rana, and today I am going to discuss the story The Pact by Nadine Gudimar, a short story that explores theme of modern life, isolation and control through the dark humor and satire. Now let's move to the next slide which talks about the author and the story Pact. The author of the story Pact was written by Nadine Godimar, who was a South African writer born in 1923. She won a Nobel Prize in Literature in 1991. Just a short description about the Pact. The Pact, which was published in the New Yorker in October 2016, is a satirical story that follows a man who becomes obsessed with a peculiar pet. This pet represents much more than just an animal in his life. It is a symbol of deeper emotional and psychological issues. The story mixes humor with a sharp critique of modern relationship and explores what happens when human attachment turns strange and unhealthy. The third slides talk about the irony and the absurdity. The story's main feature is its satirical tone and absurd element. The main character's fixation on pet shows how individuals often seek odd comforts to deal with their emotional emptiness, which represents how things doesn't go according to us. The author's satire mocks the extreme length we go to in order to escape our true issues. From this perspective, author comments on how Gradwell felt disconnected from modern society in Johannesburg. The unconditional pet symbolizes how lost people can feel in their quest for purpose or connection. This talks about the criticism of the advanced life and relationship, animal detachment from reality, and people trying to find comfort in the new environment. The next point I would like to discuss is about the idea of disconnection and loneliness. The main character's separation from his wife, 2-year-old dead son, and his village. This tends to forming real connection with the people. He retreats into his unusual attachment to the pet, which increases his sense of isolation. O'Neill illustrates the loneliness of modern life where emotional needs are transferred to objects or animals, revealing how individuals deal with isolation in harmful ways. The third important aspect is the theme of control. Miss Morgan's effort to control the pet mirror Gradwell's larger fight to handle his messy and unsatisfied life. As his fixation deepens, the pet symbolizes all the things he feels he cannot control in his everyday existence. O'Neill illustrates how individuals, when they feel powerless, often try to dominate something smaller or weaker, usually without success. The pet represents his struggle to reclaim control in a world that feels unpredictable and uncertain. Finally, I would like to conclude the story The Pet, which is a satirical exploration of modern human behavior, focusing on absurdity, isolation, and control. O'Neill cleverly uses the protagonist's relationship with the pet to highlight the larger issues of emotional detachment and the length people go to for comfort. Now, I would like to open up the discussion with two questions. The first one is, how does the narrator use the absurdity of the pet to reveal the protagonist's deeper psychological struggles? And my next question is that in what ways does the story reflect the challenges of modern relationship and isolation in contemporary society? So that's all for now. So this was my presentation on the story The Pet, which was written by Nadine Godimar, and I'm really thankful that you have listened my story and my presentation. Thank you. Thank you so much.